He's hopeful. It wasn't the same as the injury he had in 2019 where he missed a long time, but you won't know until the MRI comes back and everything. What's the mindset for you and concern level for LeBron in the injury?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's nothing. Obviously, you gotta take his time. You know, those injuries are I wouldn't say the worst, but they're tough to deal with. So just take time, and you know, we gotta have as a team next man up mentality.
What did you think the difference was in the second half when Boston kind of controlled the third quarter and then you were able to fight back in the fourth?
I think our defense, we got stops and then run. We play with a little bit more pace. I feel like second half we didn't have the pace we had in the fourth quarter especially. So I think that was the difference.
It looked like on the broadcast you were doing a little extra stretching. Just wonder, were you feeling the back or anything throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, I've been feeling it since that fall, so just dealing with it, but I'm fine.
Okay, the one back in Los Angeles when you felt it in the back.
Yeah, but I'm good.
Luka, to go back to the fourth quarter run, I guess what kind of flipped in comparison with the third quarter, with how you guys were playing offensively, and what did you, other than I guess just making shots, like what did you see in terms of the way you guys were running your offense?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it takes making shots, you know, to make a run. But like I said, you know, it was our pace. We play with different pace in that fourth quarter, and we were just running around, getting good shots. I think we missed a lot of good shots today, but that was the difference in the fourth quarter.
Luka, you've been clear about your championship goal for this group. Obviously, you played this team in the finals last year. Did that finals matchup enter into your mind at all today, and just how much do you view them as a team if you are going to reach that goal that could be the team you have to beat?
Yeah, I mean, they have amazing team, amazing players, especially here. It's very tough to play and very tough to beat them. But yeah, obviously it comes to mind, you know, my first final, when you don't want to lose it. But that's what happens, so obviously it comes to mind sometimes.
Luka, what did you make of your first kind of taste of Lakers-Celtics and the atmosphere? What did you think of it?
Oh, it was a great atmosphere. Love playing in those atmospheres. You know, gets you going, gets you hyped. But you know, we know Boston's very loud all the time, so it's like I say, it's always tough to play here. But it's fun for me. It's very fun.
What was it seemed like you guys handled their physicality a little better, particularly late third quarter on through the fourth. What was the adjustment that you guys made in that? And I guess what are you going to need to do? I would imagine if LeBron's out for a little bit, there's going to be more of this kind of headed your guys' way. What do you guys need to do to handle it better?
Yeah, I think in the first half, you know, especially me, I feel like I didn't play to my level. So I think third quarter a little bit, fourth quarter more. We're just playing our game. The way we play, we didn't look at what they were doing, just playing our game. And, you know, with LeBron out, I don't know how much time that, like I said before, we got to have next man up mentality. You know, injuries happen throughout the season. We just got to be next man up.
Luka, en el último cuarto era obvio que tenías mucho dolor. ¿Cómo haces para mantenerte jugando a pesar del dolor y anotar tiros tan difíciles como el que le anotaste a Jaylen Brown desde la esquina lanzando de tres?
Sí, bueno, siempre habrá dolores, alguna vez más, alguna vez menos. Siempre intento jugar lo que puedo. Si me duele no pasa nada, es algo que se pasará y siempre intento jugar lo que pueda.
Y ahora entras en la historia como uno de los pocos jugadores en jugar clásicos, Real Madrid, Barcelona y ahora Celtics versus Lakers. ¿Cómo fue esa atmósfera ahora para jugar un clásico así?
Sí, ha sido muy buena. Mucha gente ve este partido. Ha sido un partido muy bueno de jugar. La atmósfera ha sido muy buena, así que lamentablemente no podíamos ganar, pero ojalá logremos el siguiente.
Gracias.
¿Cuál ha sido la diferencia en el ajuste, cuando pasó con Dallas y Querim, y ahora que te has ajustado tan rápido? ¿Cuál ha sido la clave del ajuste del equipo?
Para mí es jugar mi juego, intentar ayudar a mi equipo a ganar.
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum combined for 7.
Just what's the process for you mentally over the years? You know, when you have something happen like that, and you know, do you wait to get imaging back, or do you kind of have a certain feel?
I don't know. Sit down and wrap with Mike and figure out what the best case scenario, best case of plan is going forward.
You walk away from this game feeling confident that you guys can compete with these guys. You see them down the road.
We can compete versus anyone in this league, so we'll be fine. We got to continue to build our habits, though. We're not where they are. It's defending champion, and they've been playing basketball together for a long time, and they got a great chemistry and know what they want to do. You know, we made an acquisition late in the season that we're still trying to build, and you know, we want to get full. That's the number one objective for us, how we can get full and get all our guys together and see exactly what we look like. So, but you know, we feel like we compete versus anybody.
Can you point to a play or sequence that caused the
Yeah, it was the last play. The last score I had, spun on Jaylen Brown. You know, for me, they extended it a little bit too much. You know, a couple pivots, and then when I landed, I felt it. So that was the last play I scored on.
And it's something you managed since your basically first season in LA. Is it something that you had been actively dealing with before tonight?
No, it just happened.
Look at that timeout. Like, you spent that whole timeout stretching, like, trying to see if there was a way. What was kind of going through your mind during that process, and how frustrating was it, that walk from the corner?
The first thing that popped in my mind was Christmas Day, my first year with the Lakers. The first thing that popped in my mind, you know, and you know, I've been there before, and I know what type of injury you're dealing with. Second thing I thought about was 80. It's crazy, but I thought about 80. And then I'm over there just trying to see how much mobility, and see if I can possibly give it a go. And then I came back here and did a couple of stretches and a couple of things that ultimately knew that I was probably going to be done for the rest of the night. So.
You said to Mike that, you know, it's going to be hopefully something you're not too concerned in this day-to-day. That Christmas Day injury was a serious situation. Are you confident this isn't as bad as that?
No, it's not as bad as that. It's not as bad as that.
LeBron, obviously you do a lot, so even if it's the short term, the next couple of games, like what are the things that you think the team has to try to account for to keep winning games when you're out?
Oh, it doesn't matter who's in the lineup. We have to play our game. You know, we've had guys in and out of the lineup for the majority of the year, and then you know, we've had guys in and out of the lineup over the last 6 weeks, and we've been playing great ball, so nothing changes.
When you're in the back here, stretching, are you watching the game?
Yeah, I watched.
And what was it like, kind of seeing the team get to 4? How frustrating was that?
Very frustrating. Yeah. You know, when I got back here, you know, I looked at the score. It was 90. Like, that's the moments you live for, especially in a game like this, and not being out there. So, but I was cheering on the guys while I was back here.
Will you continue with the team on the trip?
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, we'll see what happens the next few days, and then go from there.
Thanks, LJ.
Thanks.
Not much concern day to day, not